Hello everybody, Justin Fever here. Been a really long time since I put a video up on YouTube, but this will be kind of random, no political stuff. This is going to go right to the point, and that is concerning Shingeki no Kyojin, Chapter 139. Chapter 139. I don't even have to look up the, I'm not even going to have to look up the English translations here. It's very hard for me not to go after Izayama here, because ultimately he's the one who writes this material, and ultimately he's the one who's the author and everything. And I have nothing against the guy. I mean, he's a brilliant storyteller, and things just seemed off right when the Alliance showed up to take out Eren. What chapter was that? 137, 136, around there? Ever since then, things started alarming me. Near saves, Connie nearly getting ate, Mikasa's saving him, like, out of the blue. Reiner being Reiner and surviving. None of the past Titan shifters killed anybody. Connie survived. Piek survived. Reiner survived. Mikasa survived. Armin survived. And it's supposed to be this huge battle. And what is, so Hanji was the only one part of the Alliance that died. Hanji? That's it? And I could have lived with all these characters surviving. But Eren, turns out that it's a Lelouch ending, that he did the rumbling so he could save his friends. So he killed millions upon millions of people, not out of just determination, his Chad persona, to take out everybody and say, I gotta do this, despite my friends' wishes, I'm going to do it. If they get in my way, I'm going to take them out. He went from that to, this was meant to happen this way, this was meant to happen, I did this to save my group of friends. Oh, so trampling millions and millions and millions of people. And you did this for your small group of friends. So I guess maybe he is Chad. Or maybe not. No. This is not Izayama. Izayama had a vision that was rivaling a Shakespearean writing in manga. And I've never seen that ever. Maybe Berserk, but something a lot more mainstream and more known, and even embraced by smaller, younger audiences. It was all there. You had three main chapters to pull this off, to give us this ending where Eren wins, takes his baby from Historia, and then says, you are free to the child, saying, we are free. We are free from the world, from persecuting Eldians, because we can shift into Titans. How memorable would that have been, people? How memorable would that have been? Just that small little summary of what I gave. I'm sure any writer can write better than what I just said. If I could sit down and write a rough draft, I could write better than this and make it far more memorable. It was all set up like an eclipse. It was all aligning perfectly, except for the last three chapters. Boom, everyone's surviving. Mikasa does a little head cutting action. Eren and Armin have a little bit of a fist fight in the afterlife, and Armin wins this one. Okay, that happens. What the hell? Is the ending terrible? Nah, it's not terrible, but it's shonen. That's the problem, it's shonen ending! It's a shonen ending! It's a shonen ending! You had Hamlet right there! By the gonads, right there, Izuyama, you had it right there! And what do? Everyone survives. They're all sitting on the boat together. The Alliance is alive. Pick's alive. Connie's alive. Reiner's alive. Jean's alive. Armin's alive. Annie's alive. All their family members are alive. Past Titan shifters are far more dangerous than just brainless Titans, and the brainless Titans killed far more in this whole series. Maybe that's not a fair comparison, but I'm so fucking pissed I can't even think straight. Hamlet to Naruto ending. Hamlet was right there, people. Hamlet. The tragic prince of Denmark. The tragic devil of parody. It was right there. You are free. Holding his child. His and Historia's child. You are free. All my friends are dead and I did this to free my people. I became a genocidal maniac to do this, and it was all my choice. Wasn't that in the previous chapter too? Wasn't that in the previous chapter? I wanted this. Where did it all begin from the start? No, I wanted this. Kissing Historia's hand. I didn't want a shounen ending. I did not want a shounen ending. I wanted the mist. And I'm not going to blame Izuyama to a full extent. I know the publishers had something to do with this. I know the editors had something to do with this. You can't do this. You're too popular of a series. You can't have this tragic. It was all one story. All one story wrapped up into one. And you could have spin-off series based on this, about Helios, about the past Titan shifters. There's so much spin-off material, and you had to end this masterpiece in the gutter. You took a 10 out of 10 and brought it down to a 7 or a 6 in my mind. And that's why I'm frustrated. It's still a good story. It's still a good story. But it was right there. We had Hamlet. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Naruto, if that war arc wasn't so bad, and Sasuke actually kept his pair of nuts on him the whole time, it would have ended probably at a 7. And that turned out to be like a 4 or 3 in my mind. Way to go. Way to go, editors. Way to go, publishers. Always taking that conservative route. Always not taking chances. You had something unique, and that's why a lot of these fans like this series. Because it was Game of Thronesy style and deaths. Marco dies out of the blue. How many people died out of the blue we weren't expecting? Like, oh crap, look at that. Alright, I think I'm done ranting. Naruto, I just keep getting beaten over the head. I invest all these years in writing, in reading these series, and I had huge hopes for this one. I was like, alright, Kishimoto can keep that shitty Naruto ending. You give me Hamlet, Izuyama. You give me Hamlet. And it was pointing all there. The rumbling is initiated. Eren says, I'm not going to stop this crap, even though Armin initiated the whole talk new jutsu. But then the line shows up and nobody dies. Everyone's dodging and, having those little cutaway, almost dying, and then gets saved at the last second. Very tropey. I was getting nervous, and my nerves were right. I'm incoherent right now. I'm probably not making a lot of sense, but that's how pissed I am. And I'm really not overall that pissed. It's still a good story, but guess what? I'm pissed that Hamlet was in my reach. I'm pissed that we had a character that goes from a shonen-y kind of guy to Chad mode, and he's like, I'll stomp you, even though you are my friends, because I'm going to free my people. I made my decision. I go down or you go down. Not, oh, I did this so I could save. See, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's garbage. It's a heap of fucking garbage. Excuse me again. And I can rant and rave all I want, and this is gonna be another flash in the pan, Disney, like ending that's not gonna have any memorability to it. Hamlet, people. Hamlet! The tragic devil of parody was right there! Even this last chapter could have corrected everything! Had this huge twist. He comes out of the crystal. He approaches Historia. He grabs the child. The rumbling initiates. Everybody else dies except for maybe Armin and Falco and Gabby or something. I don't care. I don't care. Zack Snyder did an original cut for Justice League. Izuyama. I know you're not going to do it, and I know you're going to have outrage, and anyone could say this way, well, fans are going to be upset about this ending no matter what. No, trust me. It would have been like 80-20 fans overjoyed right now if Aaron just rumbled their asses to the ground like he did those two little kids. Oh, let's not forget about them. Who gives a shit about them, right? Those two little kids that were rumbled. Man, get out of here. Anyways, Justin Fever out. Thank you, Izuyama, for all these years, but dude, that mist ending, you should have kept it.